Today we dig up Etsy products from hell.
Well, let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
And happy Halloween! Rhett, what are you wearing?
Well, I'm wearing the agreed upon costume that we talked about. I'm dressed as Elvis.
Yeah, the most famous Elvis there is what we discussed. Elvis Costello.
Yeah, I should have known that when I said Elvis and did not clarify Elvis Presley that you were going to dress as Elvis Costello.
Well, you know what? As the great Elvis once sang, accidents will happen.
Oh, we all know that song. Okay, since it's Halloween, and obviously Link needs to work on his listening skills, we decided to play a little game that will combine the spookiest homemade products on the internet and the fact that the devil is in the details. It's time for spooky, scary products for spooky, scary people. Or for boring people, we don't know your life. Happy Halloween!
Okay, boys, you're about to be spooked by some of the creepiest DIY products we found haunting the corners of Etsy. Each round, after the item is revealed, we'll learn the totally real and terrifying backstories of these products, as told by some macabre mythical crew members. All you have to do is remember the details of these stories to play the game. And did I mention the stories will be sped up to horrifically horrifying speeds?
Yes, you did mention that.
So it was scripted that I did that, so I had to finish that.
Nice.
The winner will receive a special treat, and the loser will suffer a ghastly trick. And we have a special little cloche situation for you there.
I see
so
that.
go
It's
ahead
a coffin.
and remove the top to see
That's
your
cool, man.
first Etsy creation.
That's so cool. That's pretty cool, man.
Oh, it's the whole thing comes
I
up.
like that coffin.
I thought the lid was gonna come off. What the?
This is socially awkward lil fella shy creature from Etsy seller The Dusty Tentacle for
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
$60.
Don't hold it in front of your chest because no one can see it.
The Etsy
Because
description
your chest
says,
is shy creature colored.
they're too socially awkward to say hello first, and you should take one home and give it the love it deserves.
Look at the toes, man.
Oh my gosh!
You see the toes, and it's got two-fingered hands. It's got 2 teeth, 2 eyes, 2 ears.
Can I touch it?
It's slimy, seeming, but it's not actually slimy.
So its whole body is like a melted foot.
It's actually pretty impressive sculpting.
You ready to listen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hi, it's me, Karen the Candy Apple Witch. In 2003, a crew of 3 astronauts from NASA were sent 254 miles into the International Space Station to conduct new experiments. One morning, Captain Eileen Dover awoke to a small, fleshy creature with 2 buck teeth staring at her from the foot of her bunk. Cautiously, she said, "Hello," and in a perfect mimicry of her voice, the creature said, "Hello," back. Knowing NASA would want to conduct inhumane experiments on it, Captain Dover hid the creature. The next morning, Eileen noticed the creature was sprouting blonde hair, the same as hers. Curious, she plucked one and compared it to her own hair under a microscope. They were identical. Frightened, she quickly put away the microscope but cut herself on the glass. A drop of blood fell to the floor, and in a flash, the creature was there lapping it up. Eileen backed away, but the creature grew to her exact height, contorting its flesh to match hers. Staring back at her was a perfect copy of herself. The creature said, "Hello?" in Eileen's voice once more, before unhinging its jaw and swallowing her whole. The next day, the ship arrived at the space station, and Eileen greeted the crew with a buck-toothed grin. Scary. Hello? I thought I heard someone.
Hello?
Good gosh, she can talk fast.
Man, she should do Audible.
Yes, she should. She should do. Yeah, it's like whenever you hit the 2X, it's Emily's voice.
Right.
Or whatever the name of that witch was, because I wasn't listening.
Emily.
Okay, y'all, I have some questions for you to answer about Karen's story. So I'm going to go
Karen.
through all the questions. You write down your answers, and then I'll reveal one by one. First question. What year was the crew sent to space?
Trick question.
I don't remember hearing a year, but
Me neither. I remember hearing some numbers.
But now that I think about it, I'm digging into my brain, and maybe I do remember it.
Okay.
How many astronauts were aboard the ship?
Did you hear that?
I think so.
What was the captain's full name?
Okay.
Name a celebrity who has the same color hair as the captain.
Okay.
And finally, how old were you when this story took place?
What? Okay. What do you want us to do?
Okay, so
Why didn't you ask us how many miles they traveled? Because that was the only thing I remembered.
Right.
254.
Yep, I remember that too. I was like, crap, I'm gonna have to remember numbers. And then I kept thinking, 254, 254.
And I concentrated so hard on 254 that I listened to nothing else.
Okay,
You
what
jerks.
were your answers for what year was the crew sent to space?
2003.
Link?
1980.
The answer is 2003.
Oh, dang. I swear I didn't hear it, and then when I started replaying Speedy Emily, it was in there. Weird.
How many astronauts were aboard the ship?
3.
3.
Correct. What was the captain's full name?
Jeremy Renner.
Dang it, that's also what I said. No, I said Eileen because I didn't know if
What's the woman's name?
I know, but I couldn't remember if she was the captain or not. It was all too fast.
I'm sorry, what are you trying to imply? That the captain can't be a woman?
I assumed it was. That's why I said Eileen.
I'm just trying to make jokes.
Her full name was Eileen Dover.
Eileen Dover. She was the captain.
Name a celebrity who has the same color hair as the captain.
I said B. Pitt, which is short for Brad, because I couldn't remember what color, and I was hoping you said blonde.
I said Cat Zeta-Jones, and Cat is short for Catherine.
Okay, her hair color was blonde.
Ding, 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 ding,
So
ding.
we'll go B Pitt on that one. And then how old were you when this story took place?
I said 26 because it was 20 years ago.
I said 2.
Because it was 1980 in your story.
Yeah, correct. 26 for Rhett, 25 for Link. Not bad. It was
Thank
a
you.
fast story that Karen was telling, and you guys were paying attention.
I got everything right except Dover.
Next up, we have Mr. Hammer from Etsy seller Curiously Creepy for $40. He's been described as a little weirdo who loves to shock people and eat nails. He may have a few screws loose, but Mr. Hammer knows how to entertain.
Who's buying this stuff? Us, apparently.
I mean, this is
I think
this
he's
is
quite
so
cute.
demented.
So that you just take it.
Evidence.
You just take a teddy bear?
Item was found in victim's nursery. Victim was located inside their closet in the nursery. Oh my.
A little unsettling. Well done. Well done, Etsy.
All right, are you ready to hear the real story of Mr. Hammer?
Yes.
Let's see it.
It is I, the real devil. Listen to my tale. Once upon a time, there was a toy maker named Mr. Van Horn. He lived above a hardware store called Nelson's Nails and Bits, owned by a man named Joe Pierce. Joe was a cruel person and often mocked Mr. Van Horn's toys, telling him the kids didn't want teddy bears anymore. One day, Mr. Van Horn returned to his workshop to find that all the newest teddy bears that he'd been working on for the past 4 months had nails driven through their mouths. Enraged, the toy maker stormed downstairs to confront Joe, who he found ripping the stuffing out of his favorite bear, a pink teddy named Grizzy. At his breaking point, Van Horn grabbed a cleaver and slit open Joe's stomach, ripping out his guts just as Joe had ripped out his bears. While Joe was still alive, Van Horn carved his face off and brought it back to his workshop. The very next day, Joe's wife Betty came to the shop at 7:30 a.m. to look for him. When she arrived, she found a gruesome teddy bear in the window with human teeth and nails in its mouth, and a very familiar face. Beside it was a pink teddy with a perfectly cut out circle for a new face. It's hot in here.
The devil. The devil keeps up with the trends.
The real devil.
The real devil keeps up with the trends.
He's working your
Well, listen.
low V.
Everybody already knows this. The real devil sets the trends, man.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you ready for your question?
Now I've forgotten everything thanks to your line of questioning about the devil.
Yeah.
Where did the toy maker live?
What? Sometimes I listen to audiobooks on negative speed.
What is that? Backwards?
Really
Slowly.
What did you write?
The incorrect answer.
Okay.
What was the name of the place Joe owned?
Why y'all come up with this stuff just to make me feel defeated? Like, it's Halloween, I want candy. I want candy, as Elvis Costello once sang.
Yeah. That was a hit. That was one of his big hits.
Okay.
The toy maker's favorite teddy was a specific color. Name something else that is that color.
Name something else that's that color. Okay.
What type of knife did Van Horn use to slice open Joe?
You got one, huh?
No, probably not.
This is a guess. Just so you know.
You don't need to tell us that.
This will be lucky. Do not remember that.
Name a movie that starts with the same letter as Joe's wife's name.
I can't even think of a movie right now.
Oh, that's your problem? He did. Elvis doesn't watch a lot of movies. He's busy writing catchy tunes.
Right. Okay, I'll go with that.
Okay. Where did the toy maker live? What did you guess?
A toy shop.
Phoenix.
The answer is above a hardware store.
Above a,
New York.
above a comma, hardware store.
What was the name of the place Joe owned?
Nails and Bits.
It's something's Nails and Bits. So I said Grizzy's Nails and Bits.
Nelson's Nails and Bits. I'll give you a half a point for Nails and Bits. You both got Nails and Bits.
Okay.
The toy maker's favorite teddy was a specific color. Name something else that is that color.
His name was Grizzy.
I said Alicia Moore's hair. Alicia Moore, better known as Pink.
Oh, I said a bucket of white paint with a little bit of red dropped in it.
Ah.
You know, I'm not up to date on Pink's current hair. I do not believe it's pink, but I know that that's what you were.
Traditionally.
Traditionally.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you because you knew her full name was Alicia Moore, so you both get that
I
one
almost
correct.
put Alicia Moore's
Okay.
old hair, but I couldn't fit it.
What type of knife did Van Horn use to slice open Joe?
Ginsu.
That's better than my answer. I just went with cleaver, the classic knife that's used in bad stories.
Your answer is correct. It is cleaver.
Ah,
Lucky.
lucky duck.
And name a movie that starts with the same letter as Joe's wife's name.
Porky's Revenge.
I thought her name was Betty, so I went with Big. Also, Big Lebowski. Both movies.
Yes, the letter was B. Not P.
Was it Betty though?
Yes, it was Betty.
Betty.
What were you doing? Listening?
Yeah. What, did you think her name was Petty?
I was trying to come up with a movie, man.
Up next, we have the all-seeing lemon
Good
and the
gosh, don't-
all-seeing apple.
Don't touch it. Is it?
From Etsy seller Silicone Sound for $34.99. The product description says these items are made of high-quality, super soft silicone and as unnerving to hold as they are to see, very squishy and slightly sticky.
fruity.
They can bring you only joy.
Turn it this way. So they turn independently. They can look at each other.
This is
Gosh,
wild,
that's
man.
scary.
Oh.
Wow, these are kind of awesome.
Yeah, I like it. I like the way it feels.
How much do these cost?
$34.99
Yeah. That's a deal.
for
For a
just one. For just one. But
Dang,
I
put that
feel
in your
it's
fruit
expensive.
bowl.
I'll take it.
You just pick it up. And, ah!
I'll take it.
This is purchasable.
Okay, are y'all ready to listen?
Yes.
Let's see it.
Hello, I'm Craig, the creepy scarecrow. In a sleepy town called Peeperville, 12 miles west of Eureka Springs, Arkansas, there was a young girl named Penelope Brown who had blue eyes. She and her brown-eyed friend, Lori Red, would explore the abandoned orchard on the outskirts of town. It used to be owned by a witch named Aubrey, whose name was spelled with 2 E's at the end. Legend says the villagers burned her at the stake in the orchard on All Hallows Eve in 1692, and that the only thing left of her were her 2 green eyes. The villagers buried her eyes separately, one under an 18-foot lemon tree and one under a 13-foot apple tree. Penelope and Laurie had heard stories, but still decided to spend Halloween night playing in that orchard. At exactly 11:42 p.m., while Penelope and Laurie were separated, they were both startled to find hideous fruits growing from the trees they were standing under. They tried to call out, but they were 1.3 miles away from each other. Curiosity getting the better of them, Penelope reached to grab a lemon with a green eyeball. At the same time, Laurie reached to grab an apple with a green eyeball. The girls were never seen again. But it's said that the lemon now has a blue eye and the apple has a brown one. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get home to my wife.
This feels a little different than previous one.
It was faster.
Felt
first
like
of
there
all.
were many more details.
A lot of numbers.
Okay, let's begin.
Not excited about this.
Hated it.
What was the name of the creepy scarecrow telling the story?
Okay.
Okay.
What word was used to describe the town of Peeperville?
What word? Peeperville.
Peeperville.
Peepers.
Name a state that directly touches the state the story takes place in.
Is there a state that touches every other state?
Okay. Ask me how tall the lemon tree was.
How tall was the lemon tree?
Penelope's last name was a color. Give me a word that rhymes with that color.
What is the color?
How tall was the lemon tree?
Ho, ho.
Okay. What was the name of the creepy scarecrow telling the story?
Craig.
Egg.
Correct. What word was used to describe the town of Peeperville?
Lil.
Sleepy.
You said sleepy, Link? Correct. It was sleepy.
Was it Sleepy Lil?
It was,
Was
not.
it Sleepy Little Peeperville?
It's
Is
just
it Peeperville or Peeperville?
Peeperville.
Peeper.
Peeperville.
As in eyeball.
Name a state that directly touches the state the story takes place in.
Knowing the state that the story takes place in is a key element of this question.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that. So when you said name a state that touches a lot of other states, I thought of Ohio.
I said Omaha.
That's a. Why did you say it with such confidence? Why did you say a city that only touches one state?
I was
That
thinking
state being Nebraska.
I was thinking Idaho, which is a state.
Yeah, right.
But
I always
in
get
my
Idaho
mind,
and Omaha mixed
when
up.
I was like, I do always get it mixed up.
Yeah, every time.
Okay, the story took place in Arkansas.
Doesn't Ohio have a leg?
Leg.
That's not a leg.
Penelope's last name was a color. Give me a word that rhymes with that color.
I said floun, which is
But
short
you
for
do
short for
you
flounder.
really have to say it? Well, that's not a word.
That we've gotten a state that is not a state and a word that is not a word.
It would only mean if the color was brown.
Brown.
Well, Link, what did you put?
Judge Dredd, because I came up with another movie too.
Judge Dredd? What does that rhyme with?
It doesn't technically rhyme with red, but I guess it does if you're Eminem.
If you're or any rapper.
If you'll rhyme red with dread.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever read a poem, Stevie?
Listen, you know me. I'm a loose rhymer. So I agree. If it's
Dread-
red, he's right.
It's brown, but you didn't say a word that's real.
Floun is short
Yeah,
for flounder.
it's not a word,
which
dude.
rhymes with brown.
No, it's not a word.
And finally, how tall was the lemon tree?
18 feet.
18 feet.
Oh, you didn't get that. What?
Yeah.
5 feet. He said 5 feet.
The answer
Show 'em.
was 18 feet, which means, Rhett, you have won a treat, sir. If you will go ahead and take a look at your phone that I know is beside the desk.
I have a text from my son that says, "I'm proud of you."
And Link,
Hold on, how'd you work that out?
you should have
son
something
is-
on your phone as well, Link, a trick.
Lando, I'm proud of you. Wait, another text coming in. Not. Are you serious? The ...
Yeah, that was great timing.
Capital N-O-T.
It was great timing.
I did get a text from my other son. Thanks, I will listen.
Oh, I will listen to all your instructions, Father. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
I'm Rhett,
And I'm Link,
and we're from Pennsylvania,
and we just killed Halloween.
and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
It's the same person.
Y'all killed Halloween for us, with us, as us.
Click the top link to watch us learn about some of the more obscure Sanrio characters in Good Mythical More.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is gonna land.
It is the last day to get the Mythical Guess Who game for third-degree monthly members of the Mythical Society. Plus, there's a flash sale today only, 15% off second and third-degree annual plans.